When God designed, when God said, okay, I want to make male and female, and he said, I'm going to give females these characteristics and traits. He said, I'm going to give males these characteristics and traits.
Bust nuts all day.
So the two strongest desires that every male human has is his desire to eat food and to have. When a guy gets a degree, it has to do with him eating food and having. When a guy's working out, brushing his hair, getting a haircut, it all revolves around to having. So as he matures and gets older, he started having goals, aspirations, desires, and plans, which gravitates away from all day long, right? He has to have business proposals. He has to go to this business meeting. So he no longer think about all the time. But that drive is still there. So throughout his entire life, he's wrestling with this desire to eat and have on top of fulfilling goals. So say he meets a fine woman throughout the year and he's married. Chances are he don't want to sleep with her. His nature still wants to. His nature still wants to. That's why every fine walk by, he take a look. It don't, you guys fall in love with what you feel. You don't want every fine guy you see. We want every fine girl we see, just like the same dog that humps every female done. At some point, we started fighting against our nature because we found a woman we love. We find a woman we done fell in love with, so we don't want to hurt her, even though it's in our nature to want a fine sister, that we look at a fine friend, a fine mother, whatever excites us with our eyes. You guys are excited by what you hear. So imagine men walking around all day seeing half-naked women. My woman may have stopped working out, may have started putting on a little weight. We go out and I see fine women. I'm turned on by them fine women. But because I have morals and I don't want to fuck up my family, I choose not to sleep with this woman and go home with this woman. But it's in my nature to still want her. I may give in. But because I give in, it don't make me love you less. It's my nature. And until you understand a man's nature, that's why it hurts us more, because we know it's not your nature to every guy you see.
It's against their nature, if anything.
It's against your nature.
There's actually a bunch of like natural.
Man, shout out Charleston White, bro. Simple. I know, bro. That was clear as day. I know they learned something in that. They had to learn something. That was nothing but like wisdom. That was just keeping it 100. Like, you feel me? The facts from a man perspective. And I feel like some of them probably like, okay. But like, yeah, that was nice. Simple. I think I agree 100%, man. Simple. Comment down below. Y'all agree?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Men sleep with somebody they don't like.
Oh, I know that.
Women won't.
But it becomes a thing too when you don't like her and you're still penetrating her.
A man will sleep with somebody they literally hate.
I don't like her, but I'll have sex with her 10 times and more.
Isn't that worse?
Well, here's the thing. A guy's thinking, when my woman go cheat with a man, she's emotionally invested unless she's a...
She don't love
him. Only prostitutes can sleep with a man she's not emotionally invested in. A woman has to have some... A man can literally stick his in a gas tank.
That's facts, though.
A man has no emotions tied to it. So when he lays with a woman and you say, well, you've been sleeping with her for years, he don't even like her. But when a woman lay with a man, it's something about him she has to like. That's what hurt a man even more. A man is saying, man, I'm sleeping with this woman. I don't even know her. I sleep with somebody I don't know. I don't even like. None invested. But for you to lay down with this guy, you have to have something invested in it. That's what hurts more.
The fact that you say that is even worse, because it then means that I have absolutely nothing. Like,
well, you have to understand a man. When a man,
if you could just stick it in a gas tank,
that's devaluing your woman.
This what a woman have to understand. What a man does with his has nothing to do with his emotions and his value.
Thank you.
Which most men don't really even show emotion.
Then y'all should never have anything to do with a man, is what I'm telling you. Because a woman, everything that a woman does. So if you ask a woman, what do you think about this? She's gonna answer with her feelings. She's gonna say, well, I feel like. If you ask a man, well, how do you feel? He's gonna say what he thinks because he's not emotionally in tune with his feelings.
Yeah.
By nature, we're hunters, right? So we have to be analytical. A hunter can't be in tune with his feelings because he wouldn't hunt out of fear. When it's dark outside, when the world had no lights, then he wouldn't provide food for his family because he would be afraid. So there's something in us that supersedes our feelings because we're analytics. A woman is more emotional because she has to nurture, she has to give life, she has to breathe life.
True.
And so when a man knows when my woman sleep with this man, she's way more invested into this man than I am when I sleep with a woman. A man will sleep with something he hates. A woman won't. So it's much.
And they look like they just don't understand, man. They like, man, what is he talking about, man? He don't know. He just an old person. Like, simple. He definitely know what he talking about, man. Charleston, man, shout out Charleston, man. He always speaking facts, bro. You can't deny it. I don't care how you feel, whatever. Like, you just can't deny the facts.
It's more impactful when a woman lay down with a man because that's her heart. Her heart is between her legs. A man's not. So women think that our feelings are tied to our man. A man has no emotions when it comes to
Don DeMarco.
None whatsoever.
So is his presence what gives the woman like the heart? I'm trying to understand, where does the heart come from?
See, they don't understand.
Where is the heart located at?
In a man, like, because there's no emotion, so where is the heart?
Listen.
We're talking about
The way to a man's heart is through his belly.
No,
Yeah, that is
they have
same.
yeah.
They,
You said a woman
little
didn't
bit,
feed you
little
enough, and you go and stick you in whatever was moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
It's like you didn't feed me.
Listen. Talk to your grandmothers.
Yeah.
Talk to your grandmothers and your great grandmothers, and I promise you, they will tell you a way to a man's heart is through his belly. A man that has a woman that'll feed him supersedes a woman that'll feed him.
Shout to Mo.
oh my gosh.
That's powerful, man.
The average today's women think that they can win us with their.
No, I mean, like, for a man,
They
to
can,
show
though.
the love, not how the woman gets the man.
Watching a woman give birth to your child will change how you treat her. A woman forgiveness, a woman forgiving you when she catch you lying will cause you to stop lying to her. A woman who expresses her hurt without anger will cause you to stop hurting her.
I guess it depends on the man.
Nah,
It surely
doesn't.
does.
No,
Yeah, because some men have no heart at
To
all.
a certain degree.
I wanna
To a
comment
certain
on that.
degree.
All men have heart. When they meet the right woman, they'll
just-
stop
you're
doing
not the right
whatever they
one.
was doing before they met that woman to keep this woman.
Facts.
When they meet the right woman, they'll jump through whatever hoops that they have to jump through, even if it means denying themselves for this woman.
Yep.
But how do you know?
Actions.
I was just about to say actions.
Most women don't understand it. Like, for the right woman that's for him, he will cut off, like you said earlier, a bunch of other girls. He'll say, you know what? All right, I'm gonna make a
He'll
choice because
change.
she's worth it. However, if you're not worth that value to him, he's gonna play the field.
like,
He's gonna
better
follow you
person.
and you because you're not worth the value. So he's saying in a nutshell, if you're a woman of value to that man, he'll put in the work for you by actions.
Think about, and I hate to bring this up, but I have to. Think about how great we say Dr. King is. Dr. Martin Luther King was a monger, slept with many a women, and his wife knew it.
I did not know that.
Everybody knows that.
I did not want that perception.
Everybody knows
God.
that. But most women will say because he cheat, he's not a great man. Most women think because you've cheated on women that you're not a good man. Good man cheat. It's hard for a woman to believe that. Good men cheat because all men cheat. All men will cheat, except for the right woman. He don't want to hurt her. So the hurt that he see that he causes her will stop him
nigga
from
spit.
cheating because he don't want to cause her that hurt. So it has nothing to do with a man feeling some type of way more or less than it does a woman. It's in his.
Man, comment down below, man. Do y'all agree with Charleston White? I'm for real. Comment down below. I definitely agree with him, man. The right female will change. You know what I'm saying? You want to change because she worked it. You know, she rare. You find somebody rare, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep them, cause they rare. You feel me? And basically, if you're a female and you don't know what he talking about, you're not rare to the man you with. Simple. Go find you a man that's gonna be like, oh, she rare. Let me take care of her. You take care of him. Now we both happy. You feel me? Everlasting. You feel me?
His nature.
Simple.
It's in his nature to not be with one woman, except when he meets this one woman, he decides to go against his nature and deny himself so he don't hurt this woman. And what pushes a man to that point? The actions of the woman. The actions of the woman. Make her stop lying, or make her stop cheating. And that comes from her love. Her love will truly conquer him. And that's what every man eventually ends up getting to at some point in his life, where at least one woman's love conquers him, where he tries to become a better man for this one woman. So you have to decide if you're that woman.
So, ladies, let me ask you a question.
Perfect.
Are you evil for wanting a guy that's taller than you, has more money than you, has more status than you?
Absolutely not.
No, right? No?
Nope.
What? Okay. And the reason, because here's the thing. The problem is that, because he said a dude will stick in a gas tank, and you're like, well, that doesn't make it right. And you were saying it's not right either. I think what women don't understand is that, and what we want is not moral or immoral, it's amoral. And what I mean by that is you're attracted to what you're attracted to, and it is what it is. No one is demonizing you guys for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you, more status than you. Like, I'm not going to say, like, that doesn't make it right. No, it's just the reality of life. So just like you want a guy that's tall and has money and has status and charming and charismatic, men want to have more than one girl. The reality is you will never satisfy your guy by yourself, ever. They're always going to want other women. That's just how it goes. Men typically are only as faithful as their options. But I like how you guys immediately made males about morality. But when I brought it up with what women want, y'all were like, no, it's okay. So why is it okay for you guys to want a guy that's tall and has money and successful, but it's not okay for us to want many? That's the difference. What men want, what men want is always demonized. What women want is never demonized. It's actually encouraged. Get the best man that you can. He a bum. He do better. Blah blah blah. We tell women they deserve everything, but when I tell a man, no, go out there and get as many girls as you want and have a main chick, whoa, that's male. It's amoral.
One of the first things I noticed when girls meet guys, they don't ask who.
Hey, he kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out this Fresh and Fit podcast, man. It's simple. I don't know if they still doing their is they still doing their podcast? Comment. I know this is an older clip. You know what I mean? Simple. Yeah.
Who is he? Who is he? They said, well, what do we do? What kind of car does he drive?
Right.
Where do he live? They don't ask, well, who is he as a person?
Most
is he
women.
honest?
Most women.
Morals.
I'm not gonna lie, most women, but not all women.
Right.
Okay, well,
I never said all.
If most operate that way, wouldn't it be best to base your strategy when it comes to dealing with women on most?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
okay.
who cares about the minority?
Oh, okay. So then
world-
that
the
should,
world-
if you want a
He
quality
checked it,
woman,
he
that's the
checked it.
problem.
What's the problem?
The way that everyone is thinking.
Who just said that if you want a quality woman? That was a good response. Say, go elaborate.
You should really focus on the minority if you want a quality woman.
Thank you.
That's a good response.
Right.
Okay, but okay, I get that. That's great. I focus on the minority. The problem is that most women are not wife material. Most girls don't deserve a long-term relationship. Most girls are not worthy of any type of long-term commitment. So who do I gotta? If I'm gonna formulate a strategy to deal with modern-day women, am I gonna tailor my strategy for the majority so I know what I'm doing, or am I going to tailor for the minority?
Well, you see, the problem is
Don't
that
tailor
you're
for
putting
anyone.
yourself into a category of where you want to be. And
What?
so
Yeah,
when
if
you
you're-
don't give patience and you don't seek the right things and you'd rather get, then that's what you're going to
That's
stay
what-
in.
yeah.
Because
Okay,
your mentality
this is female privilege speaking right now. Privilege is invisible to those that have it. The reason why you can say something so nonsensical is because men approach you.
Yeah.
You don't approach women. Sorry, you don't approach women as a man.
Hi, Birch man.
No, okay, anyway. How many times have,
No,
She
yeah,
lied.
yeah, like,
banned
for
up
real.
the reality is,
I
okay.
will approach a man.
Cool. I will approach a man. The reality is most of the time you don't.
I have.
Men have to go out there and approach women. And not only do we have to go out there and approach women, we have to approach you guys,
Facts.
figure out if you're a good girl, figure out if you're not,
Facts.
figure out if you're going to affect my life,
Facts.
figure out if you're going to take my
While
money.
you guys are for other people.
So let me ask you
Oh my
a
God.
question. So
Men
do
just
attractive
way
women
more.
approach men? Do attractive women approach men?
Almost
that they
never.
are
All
the
interested in?
time.
Almost never.
We do.
You guys
Because
feel
guys
like
don't-
Stop the cap.
it desensitizes you
When's the
or
last
makes
time
you
you
feel
approached a
less
guy?
manly.
When's the last time you
Or
approached a guy?
emasculating.
My
type.
last relationship.
How long ago was that?
That was not too long ago. I want to say
How long
around
ago?
November.
Okay, so last time you approached the guy was in November?
No.
When was the last time you approached a guy then?
5 years ago.
What?
You're not getting it.
They
You
were
said
dating for the 5 years.
Exactly. I was dating for 5 years. It ended in November. I approached him.
Okay, congratulations. And guess what? You approached him and you had a 100% success rate. The average guy can't do that.
What?
Approach one guy, 100%.
You approached one guy, had 100%. This is what I'm trying to say. Yo, women really have zero clue what it's like to be a man. You guys try to put your rules on men. If I use your rules as a man, I would take an L all the time. I would approach once every 5 years, hoping I'd get a relationship, etc. Men have to move differently in the dating marketplace because we're different. Men have to approach, women don't.
She got married.
So it's like you can say these things because you're in a privileged position. Oh, you should be looking for the right girl, blah, blah, blah. How the hell am I going to be able to identify the right girl when most girls are useless? So I got to figure out the girl that's useful. But for me to figure out who's useful, I got to deal with a bunch of useless chicks to figure out what useful is. That's the point. This is why women should never teach their sons how to get girls. You guys have no clue.
So let me ask you a question. How will we teach the younger generation to date?
Okay.
Listen to the ladies here. Most of you guys are under 30. How will the people up under us date with approaching one another? It sounds like love won't exist anymore.
Tinder.
Fact.
Explain. Explain.
Okay.
Social media.
Yeah, social media. Probably. I know you won't bump into anybody in the grocery store now. Like that's like, on the
Why not?
Sitcoms or whatnot, but through work or through school.
Wow.
Social media, on the street. I actually got a boyfriend. He hollered at me. He was like, "Hey, you look cute today," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Meeting each other, having a conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, can exchange numbers and end up courting and dating.
Yeah, we
Do
dated.
that still exist?
Yeah, that's what I did with like my last ex. We exchanged numbers.
Rarely. Most of these girls have gassed up heads, bro, if I'm gonna be 1,000. Thanks to Instagram and dating apps.
Ooh,
Like if you give me a little look.
They put it out
Like
there.
the average guy nowadays stands no chance.
The average guy.
The average guy stands no chance.
Before you even leave the house, right? If you go to Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you're getting it from somebody. And at least that person be successful, good looking, blue check mark. And that opportunity could be anywhere. You could be in Dubai, you could be here in Miami, you could be in California, you could be in Idaho. The point is that like access to dating nowadays is tip of your fingers. So like for girls nowadays, you can get anybody anywhere. Now, for a guy, if you're not successful, if you're not good looking, if you're not that top tier guy, you're gonna struggle because it's like
I'm gonna stop it right there, man. Simple, man. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me, man. If y'all do want to see the rest of this video, man, click the link in the comments. I'm gonna watch the rest of it and put it on my other channel, man. Simple. Go subscribe. Go check that channel out. I appreciate you. Peace. They definitely 100% right. Everything, man, on a male perspective. And I just feel like the females, they just not understanding. They just naturally just trying to go against what they're saying, but I don't know. Basically, put yourself in men's shoes. You feel me? Simple. I am in a relationship. We about to hit 2 years. I think I got lucky, bro. Well, I know I got lucky, bro. She just not, that. You know what I mean? She's just not that. Feel me? She is who she is, and I respect it. I respect morals. I respect character. Just anybody. I respect morals, character. Do you lie? Do you respect yourself? What do you believe in? That type of stuff made me be like, okay, she'll make a good mom. If she gonna make a good mom, she'll make a good wife. You feel me? Like, and if I got me a good wife, I got me a good life. You feel me? Like I said, we about to hit 2 years. We ain't never argued about nothing. Never argued back and forth. Never. You feel me? And it probably would never happen. It's kind of crazy. And like I said, I got lucky, bro. You know what I mean? I know it's just really, bro. Really. I would say, bro, as a man, we want looks, you feel me? But don't be out here trying to chase the baddest, you feel me? Everybody chasing the baddest, but it's only for one thing, you feel me? You find you somebody with a great, not a good mindset, a great mindset. She submissive, she gonna listen, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, man. She always got to be the baddest, man. All that gonna over, she cooks, she clean, she take care of business. Like, you feel me? She's a partner, like, you feel me? That's gonna overscale the baddest, cause the baddest just might be the baddest, but she tough, but she traumatized, but she an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on, bro. Yeah, so start paying attention to their mindset. Simple. It's your boy Kevin, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next piece.